All right, Shalom. I'd like to start off saying, Call Halayim like Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Harakak Radash, Ma'amah, double honor to the other apostles, the great millstone, and my elder here, one as well. Salutation to the argument of the pussy of truth, sincerity, and truth, and peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, I'm Tanakh on by Yasharala from the Lions Den of Yasharala camp, and this is uh another news and prophecy, man. Um, yeah, we got things heating up in the world, man, and Uh, it's all done by the will and power of Yahweh by Shem Shai. The elder did a great lesson this morning talking about basically the destiny of Babylon. How Trump talking about trying to start this golden era, golden age of Babylon, of America, and what it's ultimately doing is leading to its destruction. There's nothing. Wait a minute. Okay. There's nothing that these devils can do, right? There's nothing. Let me see. Let me try 51. There's nothing that these devils can do to try to make America great again, as was once said. He's trying to get it back to how it was um in the Roaring Twenties, right? Like golden era. Okay, right. So now, just like how the elder's saying, you know, they're doing everything they can to try to prop up this economy, beef up the military, do everything to so-called make America great again. But it's all of it's gonna fail, man. The vintage shall fail. Everything shall fail. The mirth of the land is gone. Babylon is suddenly fallen. This is Jeremiah 51 and 9. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, every one into his own country. For her judgment reach unto heaven and is lifted up unto even unto the skies. Right, right. So there's no healing of this place, man. All right. America has no place to run. They're making these enemies with all these different countries, right? Creating alliances with other countries like Taiwan and Ukraine and South Korea, but saying they got their back. Well, who's going to have America's back? Nobody. This is Isaiah 13 and 14. It says, It shall be as a chased roe and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone to his own land. Everybody gonna stop dealing with America, man. Everybody's gonna stop dealing with this place. Anybody want to have no parts of this place, man. All right, let's get into the scripture, this article real quick. It says North Korea warns the United States and South Korea will pay dearly for joint military exercises. See that? So that used to become pose threats to these other nations, right? But now, it's no longer posing a threat. Like this place is being exposed for the weaknesses and the shame that it has, and the state of confusion that it's in. All right, America was built on division. That's why it says, "Woe to the bloody city! It's full of lies and robbery, man." You see that? So the Lord has a judgment on this place. All right, it says, Sual, March 7th. It says North Korea condemned an upcoming U.S. South Korea joint military exercise Friday, saying the counter the counteraction is inevitable, and warning that the allies would pay dearly. It says the threat came one day after the United States and South Korea announced that their annual springtime Freedom Shield exercise would run from Monday through March 20th, involving computer simulated drills and on field training. Freedom Shield will reflect realistic threats, lessons learned from recent armed conflicts, and evolving challenges, including the DPRK's military strategy, tactics, and capabilities, as well as its growing partnership with Russia. All right, Korea spoke U.S. Forces Korea spokesman Colonel Ryan Donald said at a press briefing. Slacking. The Democratic People's Republic of Korea is the official name of North Korea, while Washington and Seoul say that their joint military drills are defense in nature. Pyongyang clearly condemned them as rehearsal of an invasion. Right? Unsigned commentary by state-run Korean news agency said the upcoming exercise can be held under the simulated conditions of an all-out war against the DPRK. No matter how frequently the enemy states describe the said large-scale war rehearsal, targeting a sovereign state as annual and defensive, one they can never cover up its habitual offensive and confrontational nature. The KCNA commentary says. So they feel like North Korea is feeling like it is a threat for them to rehearse these military exercises, and what it is practice for an all-out invasion on North Korea. All right, which I can understand why they would feel that way because like Zaquan had read in his lesson, his words were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Right? They can say these are peaceful military drills all they want to, but they know the intent of Esau in the United States of America. Right? It says the statement also highlighted the recent visit of the nuclear-powered USS Carl Vinson aircraft carrier to the southeastern port of Pushan and five a large-scale live fire drill held Thursday by the United States and South Korea forces near the DMZ. There was no mention of the accidental bombing of a residential area in the city of Pucheon by two South Korean KF-16 fighter jets during the drill. However, South Korea's Ministry of Defense on Friday announced that the injury toll from the incident had risen to 29, including 15 civilians and 14 soldiers. The ministry has suspended all live fire drills until the exact cause of the incident is determined, but said that Freedom Shield will continue as planned. Right, so you mistakenly bombing innocent people, but you're going to continue with these drills, and that's going to raise the eyebrows of North Korea. It says Freedom Shield will soon bring a storm of aggravated situation to the Korean Peninsula, the KCNA commentary said. Counteraction is inevitable. The statement said, "We have already we have already made it clear that if the United States continues to renew its record of military muscle flexing, we will have no option but to renew our record of displaying strategic deterrent." All right. So just like I did a lesson the other day that China said that they're ready for whatever type of war that the United States wanted to bring, whether it's an economical war or a hot war. They don't care. They said they're gonna fight to the unalived. You know, it says the enemy states will have to pay dearly for their stupid and reckless war drills. It added. South Korea's Unification Ministry, which oversees relations between the two Koreas, on Friday dismissed the North Koreans' claims that the joint drills were the cause of the rising tensions on the peninsula. Whenever there is a joint South Korea-United States military exercise, North Korea shifts responsibility for heightened tensions and repeats reasonable claims that threatens us instead. Ministry spokesperson Koo Young Sam said that at a press briefing, our training is a defensive exercise to protect freedom, as the name Freedom Shield suggests. All right, well, what freedom though? All right, so what is it? It's liberation, so-called liberation for South Korea, but um, but pressure on North Korea. Because we all know what it is. It's just like how they said, it's the United States flexing their muscles. But all in all, even the United States doesn't realize why they're doing some of the things that they do. It's being brought forth by Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, this is Jeremiah 51. It said, the word of the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye among the nations, and publish, and set up a standard, publish, and conceal not. See, these nations are setting up like a standard, like a banner, or like this is what's going to happen. All right, they're publishing resistance. All right, to Babylon. It says, "Conceal not." Babylon is taken. Bel is confounded. So like that's what all these nations are going to say. They're going to be screaming at the top of their lungs, "Babylon, America has fallen. America has fallen," and all their idols have fallen with it. All right, and that's what we're going to be saying. It says, uh, Marduk is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded. Her images are broken in pieces. For out of the north cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. Right. So out of that north is going to be Russia. You know. So it says, in those days and in that time, saith the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together going and weeping, they shall go and seek the Lord their power. They shall ask the way to Zion with their faces towards, saying, come, let us join ourselves to the Lord in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. Right. And we're entering into that covenant. Right. We're calling out to the Lord every day, coming out here on these highways and byways and making these lessons. All right. Let's get down to verse 9. It says, for lo, I will rise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. So the nations are going to be with Russia, going into the Ezekiel 38, and all his bands, and everybody that's in alliance with Russia. Who else do you have in alliance with Russia? Iran, North Korea, China, uh, shit, you name it. All these, eventually, majority of these nations, even the ones that birthed America, even the ones that birthed America, man, are gonna are put in array roundabout against America. All right, verse 10 it says, no, verse 9 it says, for lo, I will rise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. So that all these nations are gonna start dropping bombs on America, man. And Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith the Lord. Everybody's going to be rejoicing and satisfied when they see this place fall. But that's not going to be the end of it, because with the fall of America is going to be coming the fall of the other nation. There ain't no other nation going to be risen up to take America's place. It's Yahweh Shai's turn. All right, verse 12 says, your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. America is going to become a third world country. And who birthed America? Britain, Europe. You know, America is going to be equivalent to a third world country, man. Like they said, they're gonna be they ain't gonna really even be like a proxy nation. They're gonna be lower than the low. The United States is gonna be the lowest of the low. All right. The scripture says, "I beheld a low Lucifer fall like lightning unto the earth." You know, verse 13. It says, because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her at all her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord. Right? And that's the point. That's the point. That's why you see North Korea, Iran, China, and all these other nations rising up against America, man. Because everybody's tired of the bullshit America puts out. And they're no longer going to stand for the bullying that America's been doing over the years. So all these nations are lifting themselves up. Said, have you become weak as us? Have you become weak as we are? So I just wanted, Barry will be going on, but I just want to touch on that point a little bit, man. Lord, one of this lesson was edifying and serve the purpose for the hopeful elect, the ones that truly believe in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, man, keep it pushing. We're almost out of here. We're seeing the Lord turn back our captivities right before our eyes. With that, I like Shekal Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Harikak Wadash Ma'amah. Double honor to the elder apostle, the great millstone, and my elder Herawan as well. Salutations to the Arkin that are pushing the streets of sincerity and truth, and peace and blessings to the